Hi there, my name is Sherman and welcome to SCIP-Dictation Live. In case you're new to the channel, this live stream is for hanging out with me while I record the SCP readings or declassifies depending on what I'm doing that day. So, everybody welcome. Oh, fun channel updates before we get started. The Patreon, again, has a patron, a single patron. Thank you, Dylan Thrasher, for existing as a patron to Site42. Second channel update. We got all fancy now. We have a welcome video, so people who check out the channel can see what it's all about. That's pretty neat. And awesome news, our video submissions have started being accepted by our SCP Declassified. So that's pretty official. That sounds cool. So they accept submissions from this channel now because we make good declassification videos. Snooty, monocle. So, yeah, that's awesome. Things are going well. Happy you guys could come in. Remember that I will try and check on you guys' comments in the live stream while I am in between takes. And today we will be recording SCP-3079. SCP-3079, written by the Great Hippo, same author who wrote Murphy Law, which is 3043. 3079 is named 300 Tricks, Stage Magic Made Easy. And it is a magic book for stage magicians full of anomalous magic tricks. And it gets a little bit sad face feelsy at the end, so we're going to have some fun with that. Alright, I just want to check on the stream real quick. Make sure that everything's functional. Sorry for rearranging things. Careful. Okay, we're good here. Let me put you guys back down. There you go. It's all about the angles. Cool. And I've got the chat stream up. So let's get down to business to defeat the Huns. Alright. SCP-3079. And action. Don't hit the music stand with your hand. Rule number 1. Item number SCP-3079. Object class Euclid. Special containment procedures. All copies of SCP... All copies? Well, this is early morning voice. Early morning voice has some squeaky. Special containment procedures. Special containment procedures. All copies of SCP-3079 are to be kept in a secure locker on site. Access to these copies is limited to personnel with level 4 clearance or higher. A Foundation-operated bot, codenamed IO-Newt, is to monitor internet traffic for any indication that an SCP-3079-A instance has been discovered, particularly among online communities centered around stage magic. Should non-Foundation personnel become aware of an SCP-3079-A instance, they are to be captured and amnesticized immediately. Description: SCP-3079... okay, it says the title and then goes into stuff. Alright, let's just put that back real quick. Special containment procedures. All copies. I'll truncate those silences a little later. Special containment procedures. All copies. Cool, let's move on. We are already to the description. I'm not used to running along this quickly. High five, team. All right. SCP-3079. Oh, wait, there was a phrase I want to make sure I said right. Non-Foundation personnel become aware of an SCP-3079-A instance. They are to be captured. Nailed it! Having a good morning recording. SCP-3079, 300 Tricks, Stage Magic Made Easy, is a 435-page hardback book written by Crud. Let's try that again. 300 Tricks, Stage Magic Made Easy is a 435-page hardback book written and self-published by Tobin Hollis. It contains detailed instructions for performing numerous stage tricks. The majority of these tricks involve traditional techniques such as sleight of hand, misdirection, drat. Little breathy on that last one. I'm going to fix misdirection, but everything else is good.
3079, 300 tricks, 79, 300 tricks, stage magic made easy.
Cool. Continuing on. Techniques such as sleight of hand, sleight of hand, misdirection, and optical illusions. Instances of SCP-3079-A are instructions contained within SCP-3079 which describe methods to achieve anomalous results. These instructions are scattered throughout SCP-3079. The text itself makes no distinction between anomalous and non-anomalous non-anomalous. That's a lot of N's.
The text itself makes no distinction.
The text itself makes no distinction. Alright, we're going to say that 10 times and see if we can make it happen. You can say it 10 times fast along with me.
Techniques such as sleight of hand, misdirection.
I'm going to cut that a little smaller. There we go. Now.
SCP-3079. Instructions are scattered throughout SCP-3079.
Alright. The text itself makes no distinction between anomalous and non-anomalous entries. The text itself makes no distinction between anomalous and non-anomalous. And is a word. And has a D at the end of that word. And. The text makes no distinction between anomalous and non-anomalous entries. The text itself makes no distinction between anomalous and non-anomalous anemones. The text itself makes no distinction between anomalous and non-anomalous entries. The text itself makes no distinction between anomalous and non-anomalous entries. The text itself makes no distinction between anomalous and non-anomalous entries. The text itself makes no distinction between anomalous and non-anomalous entries. There are 47 such instances. Try to move on to the next one. Didn't work too good. The text itself makes no distinction between anomalous and non-anomalous entries. There are 47 such instances in total. Alright, we're going to give this a try now. Going to give it a try. The text itself makes no distinction between anomalous and non-anomalous entries. There are 47 such instances in total. The anomalous nature of these entries were noticed quickly prior to its Crud. I said it right, but I thought it was wrong grammatically, but it's not wrong. Or it might be.
79. The text itself makes no distinction between anomalous and non-anomalous entries.
No! That take I took on the recording didn't take. I gotta do it again.
79. The text itself makes no distinction between anomalous and non-anomalous entries. There are 47 such instances in total.
Well, now I might as well just do it again. Crud. The text itself makes no distinction between anomalous and non-anomalous entries. There are 47 such instances in total. The anomalous nature of these entries were noticed immediately prior to its publication. All copies of SCP-3079 were taken into Foundation possession. All knowledge of its existence was successfully suppressed. SCP-3079's author was taken into Foundation custody, where he remained until his death several weeks later. Addendum 3079.1. Notable entries.
The text itself makes no distinction between anomalous and non-anomalous entries.
Yes, no clicks.
There are 47 such instances in total. The anomalous nature of these entries were noticed immediately prior to its publication. All copies of SCP-3079 were taken into Foundation possession. All all knowledge of its existence was successfully suppressed. SCP-3079's author was taken into Foundation custody, where he remained until his death several weeks later. Addendum 3079.1. Notable entries.
Alright, we are up to the magic tricks. Here's where it gets anomalous.
3079. The text itself makes no distinction.
Alrighty. And from here.
Notable entry.
Alright, so now we need spooky magician music to go behind when we're talking about the entries, because that'll make it more interesting. We've gotten through the bulk, not the bulk, because the magician parts are a little longer than the main part, but we got through the actual main article in less than 2 minutes. It's a short skip. We'll see how we do on the addendum here. So, magician voice. I wonder how Dracula I want to be. Magician. Because somehow, in my head, magician voice is... I don't want it to be too Dracula. I want it to be a little funny, a little dramatic, a little I'm putting on a show. I also, for some reason in my head, it sounds like George Takei to me. The impossible fold. Effect. The magician writes his name on a sheet of paper. Like, I kind of like that sound. Because then when it gets to the sad parts at the end, the magician reveals that he knows what number she now has. 11. She's probably grown up so much since then. Yeah, that's the voice. Because it sounds really sad at the end. Oh, and I need the right music. I need the music to like... Oh, I need like a music box soundy thing. It needs to sound like... I need some royalty-free music box music. Oh, we're going to make art. Art. By the way, this dance, in case you're old school webcomic, this is the questionable content dance. It's a webcomic. Check it out. It's awesome. From the top of the magicians and... Alright. Number 3, the impossible fold. Effect. The magician writes his name on a sheet of paper. He then asks the viewer to write her name on the opposite side of the paper. He proceeds to fold the paper several times over, before finally unfolding it to reveal that her name is now on both sides of the paper. Let's see how that sounds.
Writes his name on a sheet of paper. He then asks the viewer to write her name on the opposite side of the paper. He proceeds to fold the paper several times over, before finally unfolding it to reveal that her name is now on both sides of the paper.
I have to go record the first 3 lines because there was some crackly microphone interference.
Writes his name on a sheet of paper.
Alright, let's mute that and start at the top. Number 3, the impossible fold. Oh, drat. I messed up. Let's do it again. Number 3. The impossible fold. Effect. Alright, that should be better.
Number 3. The impossible fold. Effect.
Let's cut that. And paste that. And excellent. We are back in business. I'm going to leave that space. Oh, what did I... Control Z. Control Z again. Okay, good. There's a space there I'm going to leave because I might have a dramatic ramp up to the music box music. Because that'll give it a creepy vibe. Even though it's not supposed to be creepy, people will think it's creepy for a bit. Because this is the SCP. Everything's creepy, right? We don't do funny or heartfelt. We're just creepy. It's all horror. It's all horror. Alright, next up. Note: a diagram is provided demonstrating the complex series of folds required in order to cause this effect. While objects folded this way undergo an anomalous process, they are not anomalous in and of themselves. While objects folded in this way undergo an anomalous process, they are not anomalous in of themselves.
Note: a diagram is provided demonstrating the complex series of folds required in order to cause this effect. While objects folded in this way undergo an anomalous process.
Cool, we got the note. The note is there, the note is good. Do. Alright, moving on. Number 37. The Mending Knot. Effect: the magician produces a length of rope and a pair of cutting shears. He invites the viewer to step forward and examine both objects closely. Once she is satisfied as to their ordinary nature, the magician asks her to use the shears to cleanly cut the rope in two. Then, the magician binds both links together in a knot. He asks her to examine the knot, and then asks her to cut the center of the knot with the shears. Upon making this final cut, the knot instantly unravels, revealing the two lengths are now restored to one. Note: the method involves an anomalous type of knot able to fuse No! I suck! I was doing so well! Drat! Dratty! Let's cut all that out and let's make sure this is good.
Number 37. The Mending Knot.
Note: the method involves an anomalous type of knot able to fuse cleaved links of rope back together. The method involves an anomalous type of knot able to fuse cleaved links of rope back together. Nice! One and done. Actually, that's like the fourth one, but whatever. Still rolling. All right. Number 78. Lost and Found. Effect: the magician produces a deck of cards. The viewer is invited to examine it at her leisure, then shuffle it for as long as she pleases. The magician hands her his hat and tells her to drop any card she wishes into it. He then instructs her to put the hat on her head. Once finished, the magician takes the cards, shuffles them, and cuts the deck. He asks the viewer to take a card from the top of the deck and examine it. It is the very same card she took. Furthermore, when she lifts the hat from her head, the card is gone. In its place is someone she thought she lost long ago. Note: the method involves a particular ordering of the deck prior to the trick, a complex shuffling technique, and a hat of sufficient size. The object that appears underneath the hat is a domesticated juvenile white male rabbit. The object that appears underneath the hat is a domesticated juvenile white male rabbit. Every instance has proven to be both genetically and physiologically identical.
Number 78. Lost and Found. Effect: the magician produces a deck of cards. The viewer is invited to examine it at her leisure.
Leisure.
Finished cards, shuffles them, and cuts the deck. He asks the viewer to to take a card from the top of the deck and examine it. It is the very same card she took. Furthermore, when she lifts the hat from her head, the card is gone. In its place is someone she thought she lost long ago. Note, the method involves a particular ordering of the deck prior to the trick, a complex shuffling technique, and a hat of sufficient size. The object that appears underneath the hat is a domesticated juvenile... The object that appears underneath the hat is a domesticated juvenile white male rabbit. The object that appears underneath the hat is a domesticated juvenile white male rabbit.
Let's delete all the bad
The
takes.
object that appears underneath the hat is a domesticated juvenile white male rabbit. Every instance has proven to be both genetically and physiologically identical.
Excellent. Clean and great.
Number 78.
Actually, we can leave that space.
Back together.
Cool. Next one, next one. We're still running and gunning. Number 143. Lost Time. Effect. The magician produces a folded silk handkerchief, which he proceeds to drape and unfold across his clenched hand. When he pulls the handkerchief back, his hand is full of beautiful hyacinths, one for each birthday he has missed. Note, a diagram describes the necessary folds that must be performed on the handkerchief to achieve this result. Notably, the number of hyacinths produced by this effect has increased by 1 each year since its discovery.
Number 143. Lost Time. Effect. The magician produces a folded silk handkerchief, which he proceeds to drape and unfold across his clenched hand. When he pulls the handkerchief back, his hand is full of beautiful hyacinths, one for each birthday he has missed. Note, a diagram describes the necessary folds that must be performed on the handkerchief to achieve this result. Notably, the number of hyacinths produced by this effect has increased by 1 each year since its discovery.
Oh, excellent. I didn't mess up that ending. I thought I might have messed up that ending, but I didn't mess up that ending. Excellent. Well, that's a really long break. Don't need that much break. Okay. Moving on. Next trick. Number 200 and... What? What? Come on. Come on, son. You can do better than that. Number 215. The magic number. Effect. The viewer is invited to think of a number between 1 and 9. The magician tells her to double this number, then add 9. Whatever number she has should now be between 11 and 27. Next, the magician tells her to take this new number and add its 2 digits together. Oh, fudge. I didn't want to put a break there. So I'm going to go from next. Cut that, put it up there. The first part was fine. Ooh, that's a long break. Get rid of that. So I'm adding longer breaks into my... when I hit play, I'm waiting a couple seconds, because that seems to stop the problem where I end up clicking the microphone so that I lose less takes. Or at least maybe I'm just being superstitious. Next. The magician tells her to take this new number and add its 2 digits together. If it is 13, the number is 4. If it is 15, the number is 6, and so on. The magician then reveals that he knows what number she now has. 11. She's probably grown up so much since then.
Next, the magician tells her to take this new number and add its 2 digits together. If it is 13, the number is 7, and add its 2 digits together. If it is 13, the number is 4. If it is 15, take this new number and add its 2 digits together.
I gotta do better than that, man. That's gross. I need to not mess that up. Next, the magician tells her to take this new number and add its 2 digits together. That's better. That's the take. No craggly voice. We're not playing that game. Aha. Got it. That's the take. That's the good one.
Next, the magician tells her to take this new number and add its 2 digits together. If it is 13, the number is 4. If it is 15, the number is 6. And so on. The magician then reveals that he knows what number she now has. 11. She's probably grown up so much since then.
Okay. Note, the method involves a precise set of phrases that the participant must both hear and understand. Testing has shown that when performed correctly, the participant will always end up with 11, despite the fact that this result is mathematically impossible. Nice. Oh god.
Note, the method involves a precise set of phrases.
Oh, okay, good. I thought I saw some clicks in the recording, but there are not clicks in the recording. Everything's fine. Nothing's ruined. Just so you know. Number 3. Number burp. No, number burp. Oh, that was bad. Number 301. Wait, I've been putting the ands in. I gotta do that. Number 301. His final trick. Effect. The magician burns what little money he has left to publish a book before it's too late. In it, he tells her all of his tricks. He tells her how sorry he is that he left. He begs her to forgive him. He begs her to let him see her one last time. And then, like magic, she reappears. Note, no method for accomplishing this trick is provided. Oh, sad face.
Number 301. His final trick. Effect. The magician burns what little money he has left to publish a book before it's too late. In it, he tells her all of his tricks. He tells her how sorry he is that he left. He begs her to forgive him. He begs her to let him see her one last time. And then, like magic, she reappears. Note, no method for accomplishing this trick is provided.
I gotta think about that take a little bit, because I'm not sure it had the right emotional punch. I'm not sure about that take. Yeah, I'm gonna try that again. I think I like the ending though.
Note, no method for accomplishing this trick is provided.
So yeah, we'll keep that because that's clean. But I'm gonna delete everything from or I'm just gonna leave this take because I can keep it in case I want it back later. It can't hurt to have backups. All right, let's try it again. See if we can do it a different way. Number 301, his final trick. Effect. The magician burns what little money he has left to publish a book before it's too late. In it, he takes... No, I know how I gotta do this. Alright, I think we got this on lock. Number 301, his final trick. Effect. The magician burns what little money he has left to publish a book before it's too late. In it, he tells her all of his tricks. He tells her how sorry he is that he left. He begs her to forgive him. He begs her to let him see her one last time. And then, like magic, she reappears. Yes! Oh, that's so good. Oh, that's going to be it. Let's find out. I think that's it. Let me play it side by side with the other one. I think we ramped the intensity up on that take. I think that's gonna do it. Let's find out.
Number 301. His final trick. Effect. The magician burns what little money he has left to publish a book before it's too late. In it, he tells her all of his tricks. He tells her how sorry he is that he left. He begs her to forgive him. He begs her to let him see her one last time. And then, like magic, she reappears. Note, no method for accomplishing this trick is provided.
Wah, 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 wah. Oh, sad face. Okay, that was good. That was the take. I'm glad I did that a second time. That one felt real. That one felt like what we wanted. So let's tack that on there. Delete that, go to the end. Take that with a little bit of space. Timing's everything with this ending.
She reappears. Note, no method for accomplishing this trick is provided.
Man, that is sad. And it makes me laugh because I'm a terrible person because of how well that sad is countered by the ending. Like, because it's such a clinical statement of there's no way of performing this trick. She didn't come back. And it's just so matter-of-factual. That's one of the reasons I love the SCP Foundation so much, is because they hit those punches underneath things that you don't expect. They hide the punch behind the clinical. Oh, so good. Okay, that is a 7-minute skip. Oh my lord, I haven't done a shorty like this in a while. Hallelujah, amen. So yeah, it is early enough that I'm probably going to get this recorded and put up before I go to work. So look forward to seeing this skip in the next 30 minutes, probably. 30 minutes or less or your money back. Good thing you didn't pay me anything. Unless you did. Which you didn't. Unless you did. Anyways, thank you guys for tuning in. Sorry about that. Thank you guys for tuning in to SCiP-Dictation Live. I hope you enjoyed the show. I hope you enjoy the skip when it premieres. This has been SCP-3079 by The Great Hippo. And I'm Sherman. This has been Site42's SCiP-Dictations Live. See you guys next time. Turn it off the stream.